senior officers, the Director of Communications at the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, senior officers, junior ranks of NAIMoS, Nananum, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, sir. It is a great joy to welcome you all to the Liberation Barracks, where this training has taken place, and specifically to this August closing ceremony. I am Colonel Dominic Boa, the Director of Operations of the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat, NAIMoS for short. We gathered here from Saturday, 20th of September 2025 for the purpose of training the NAIMoS Field Task Force. Over the period, we have had over 335 personnel of the task force, which forms just the first batch of troops to be deployed in the field, being taken through the rigorous training. Several lessons have been taught, discussions had, and demonstrations had as we saw this morning. We have therefore kept our focus during the training on inculcating the collaborative and cooperative spirit required by all our varied constituents, namely soldiers from the Ghana Armed Forces, personnel from the Ghana Police Service, Ghana Immigration Service, the National Intelligence Bureau, and the Narcotics Control Commission, as well as the National Security. This was meant to harness their potentials and prepare them for effective and efficient operations once they are deployed in the field. And I must say that this has been very successful. The enthusiasm displayed and will displayed by the able men and women before us today is a testament that indeed NAIMoS is the best option for the fight against illegal mining. So, Honorable Minister, I can confidently say that you are on the right track to winning this war.
Let's appreciate it.
I therefore would like to thank our bosses of the security services. And this I mean the Chief of the Defense Staff and his service chiefs, especially the Chief of Army Staff, the Inspector General of Police, the Head of NIB, the Ghana Immigration Service, the National Security Coordinator, and the Head of the Narcotics Control Commission, who with their zeal and support and magnanimity, we've had these able men and women to form the nucleus and the first batch of the NAIMoS Task Force. Thank you so much. Honorable Minister, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to ascertain at this point that by virtue of the 1 week orientation here, the force before us is well grounded with the mandate of NAIMoS, the roles of the respective components of NAIMoS, some ground rules that will govern our operations in the field, the roles of key stakeholders in the fight, and in this, in no order of importance, but I must mention that we have the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, the sector ministry, which is doing marvelously well to manage NAIMoS, the Forestry Commission, the Minerals Commission, Lands Commission. I should talk about Rocha Ghana and the Ghana Coalition Against Galamsey, as well as the Small Scale Miners Association, among others, who were given fair opportunities to interact with the troops over the training period. The troops have also been revised and updated on important aspects of the Galamsey fight. And this, I must emphasize, areas such as skill at arms to make their weapons their true closest tools for self-defense as expected of any security person. They were also educated on health and safety issues in the field. Let me reiterate that I have told the troops not to chase too much. A little bit of chasing in the field is fine. But we must know that it is a trap that often is set by the galamseyers. You chase them too much, you fall in a pit. And then before you say that, we hear what we don't want to think of. So a little bit of chasing where we can see clearly the land ahead of us. But then we don't chase too much, but we arrest as soon as we chance upon them. And as you saw in the demonstration, we have put in place tactics, practices together that can help us to still get them at their place without necessarily chasing them. We don't want to lose lives. We need to stay alive to get the battle won. We've also taken them through awareness of improvised explosive devices, because these are things which are common to find at the Galamsey sites, as well as drug awareness. We don't want the troops to be tricked into going to the menace of drugs, so that they will stay focused to fight as expected. Honorable Minister, based on our experience over this short period of operation as NAIMoS, we now appreciate and understand why you tasked us to directly engage the numerous traditional leaders. Thank you, sir. Our traditional leaders play a very instrumental role in our coordination with the communities and with the owners of concessions and sites. And therefore, we'll continue to do as you have urged us to do. Thank you very much, sir. At this point, I would like to thank our host, Lieutenant Colonel Ajibaroni. Please, can you rise so that we'll see you?
Yes, officer.
He's the commanding officer of the Armored Training School, the institution where we had a 1-week training. Of course, we thank the 154 Armored Regiment, who are neighbors, and then the 3rd Infantry Battalion, the host infantry battalion in charge of the 3 Bono regions. We thank you for your commitment to the NAIMoS course and the whole training. Of course, we want to thank the Ghana Army for releasing the facility for us to do the training. Now to our boss, Honorable Minister, Honorable Emmanuel Amakofibua, and your entire ministry. And to you, our distinguished invited guests, Prof. Honorable Mustafa Bande, and the CEOs who are gathered here. I would like to declare that the NAIMoS force is well trained, willing, poised to keep our forests green and our water bodies blue, which has been the mantra of our sector minister. Thank you so much. NAIMoS!
Yes.
On your feet, up! Let's do it in a proper way.
Yes, sir.
NAIMoS! NAIMoS! NAIMoS!
We shall protect and defend our water bodies.
NAIMoS!
Let the forest grow. Awua.
Thank you very much. Honorable Minister, thank you very much for your rapt attention. Thank you. Please sit.
This is the way I wanted to be.